The gentleman from Virginia Beach, Mr. Miyares.
Mr. Speaker, I rise for an introduction and a point of personal privilege.
Gentleman has the floor.
Mr. Speaker, we were joined today by Father Nigel Mumford, a priest with Galilee Episcopal Church in Virginia Beach, Virginia. As you could tell by his accent, he did not grow up in Southwest Virginia, Mr. Speaker. He grew up in Great Britain. He's lived a fascinating life. His uncle was Q in one of the James Bond movies. He's dined with Sir Sean Connery. He also served for 6 years in the Royal Marines as a Royal Marine Commando and 2 years as a drill instructor. He also saw combat in Northern Ireland. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to report that he has not let that little incident that happened in 1781 in Yorktown dissuade him for his love of this country. He holds a dual citizenship from the United Kingdom and the United States. But, Mr. Speaker, if I could just go for a quick moment of personal privilege, Father Nigel's own firsthand experience with combat and his compassion for those that have served has made it his life's mission to help those that have seen the inhumanity of man. His desire to be closer and to minister to veterans is one of the reasons why he came here to the Commonwealth of Virginia several years ago, because we have such a high concentration of veterans. Close to a decade ago, he started the Welcome Home Initiative, which is a targeted ministry of support for our veterans that have experienced the horrors of combat and post-traumatic stress disorder. Mr. Speaker, according to the Department of Veteran Affairs, roughly 20 veterans a day commit suicide. And Father Nigel's Welcome Home ceremony and initiative has done yeoman's work to alleviate that problem. His Welcome Home initiative brings individuals not only from across Virginia, but from across the nation at no cost to them or their families for his Welcome Home initiative to retreat. And then he has a moving closing ceremony. Mr. Speaker, my time in public office, which has not been long, but probably one of the most moving ceremonies I've ever been part of, was to address and speak to one of the Welcome Home ceremonies. And we saw those that are the survivors of the USS Cole, those that served in Vietnam, those are survivors in the War on Terror. Mr. Speaker, I have no doubt Father Nigel's work, that there are veterans alive today because of his ministry. Talking to the spouses and those that have gone through the Welcome Home initiative, you have individuals and spouses that say, "Thank you for bringing back my spouse." Individuals that haven't been able to have a full night's sleep in decades. We often recognize those physicians and nurses that do so much to heal the bodies of those that have seen the horrors of war, but sometimes we forget those like Father Nigel, who do so much to heal them emotionally and spiritually. These are individuals that have seen the face of hell, and through Father Nigel's ministry, he has shown them a glimpse of heaven. Father Nigel has never sought any recognition for any of the work he has done through his Welcome Home initiative, but I'm proud to say that on February 7th, this body passed House Resolution 352 unanimously, commending the work of Reverend Nigel Mumford and the amazing job and ministry he does through his Welcome Home initiative. We have some volunteers and friends from Galilee Episcopal Church as well that work with the Welcome Home initiative, and if it be to please this body to give a very warm welcome to Father Nigel for all the work he does for those that serve our country.
We are honored to have you with us today, sir, and we thank you for all that you do for our veterans.